Good morning. This is Mr. Fike, and today we are going to see how high of a score we can get in the Blooket Factory in 10 minutes. Let's get going. I'm going to use my easy set right here. It is easy in that all the answers are correct, but it is still educational because you get to see some language in there. I'm going to put it on for 9 minutes to allow for the start of the video. The whole video is going to be 10 minutes long. I'm going to hit start game. I would not like a quick tutorial. Take a look. You can see there are different words. I can learn what where is in German, Chinese, Spanish, and French. Pretty cool. I'm going to click through these. Now, at its core, factory is about fractions. That's right, it's about fractions because I want to pick the Blues who have the best fraction so that I can get the most money in the least amount of time. So I want the highest value fraction. If you have not learned about fractions in your class yet, well, you're going to want to, so you can be great at Blooket. Now, as I'm going through here, I am picking Blooket as much as I can that have the synergy bonus. You can see here these little palm trees, and this one is a corn, so it is not having that synergy bonus. So, oh, I better upgrade a unit. I upgrade my units that have the synergy bonus. I'm going to get rid of that duck as soon as I can. Oh, another duck. Well, I'm going to upgrade my palm tree units because they have that synergy bonus, which means that they make more money automatically than units without that synergy bonus with a different little picture than the palm tree. Now I've got these 3 corn units here. They do have a synergy bonus, but I am going to go for all 10 of my units to have that same um, that same thing, that same little picture. So I'm actually going to delete them and get the palm tree as soon as I can to all 10 of my units. And I've got 9 out of 10 there now. And now I've got 10 out of 10 there. The full highest synergy bonus is 5.5 times as much as they would have otherwise. That's pretty awesome. I actually just missed clicking on the buddy bot, which is a shame because as soon as you get those higher value, like the wizard here, as soon as you get the higher value units or the earth, you can see the wizard starts at 19,500 every 3 seconds. That's way better than any of the units that I have right now. I'm going to immediately replace that, and it is going to just make my money go up way faster. Suddenly, I am making tens of thousands of dollars all the time. Now, I am automatically going to replace my next one. I do not care about the synergy bonus right now. I just want to get those high value units in there as soon as possible. Now, once you start getting more high value units, you do want to make sure that you get that synergy bonus again, but until you start filling up on those high value units, it's not really something you need to worry about yet. Now, you'll notice that these new high value units have a different little picture. They have a different synergy bonus, completely different from the ones we started with. I'm just going to quickly upgrade those guys to max. Some students say, well, I don't want to spend all that money upgrading them if I'm just going to get rid of them later. Well, friends, this is an investment. It's an investment just in the next couple seconds, and it is worth it after like 30 seconds. I've still got 6 minutes left in this game. I'm going to upgrade as many units as I can because they are going to pay for themselves very quickly. And we are filling up on those high value units. I've only got 2 of my original, and I've got 1 of my original synergy bonus units left. And you can see, okay, now I've got all high value units here. Now let's take a look at what I've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 crossed swords, 1, 2 spaceships, and 1, 2, 3, 4 castles. I'm just going to upgrade a couple. Now there are a couple different ways you can go about getting a super high score once you have all these high value units. But there are 2 best ways, okay? The 2 best ways are you want to get all the crossed swords, you want to get all 10 of yours to be crossed swords, or you want to get all 10 of yours to be the robot here. I have the robot right here. This is the Megabot, this red guy. So the best units in the game are the king, which is a crossed sword. I have not seen a king yet, but I will tell you when I get one, and the Megabot. The king maxes out, its max output is $6.9 billion every 5 seconds. So that's pretty amazing. I cannot tell you what the megabot is off the top of my head, but I'm going to upgrade the megabot to max so I can tell you how much it gets you. Right now I've got my 2 megabots and I got my synergy bonus going on, my crossed swords for the rest of my units. And at this point, I am just, oh, there's a king. Okay, there's a king. So here's my king right here. You can see right now the king is actually, they're close. The megabot and the king are close. The king right now is making me 27 million every 5 seconds, and the king, I'm sorry, the king is making me 27 million, and the megabot is making me 6.3 million every 3 seconds. So you really have to think about those fractions. Which fraction is a higher value? And if you're not sure, take a look at a calculator. Grab a calculator on your device or a real life calculator and just real quick calculate which fraction is going to be a better value for you, because that's how you get the highest possible score, is you have to figure out which fraction is the highest value. Oh, I just passed 1.5 billion, by the way. Upgrade my king. And that shot down most of my money there. But you can see again, I'm almost at 1.5 billion again already because of that investment that I made in upgrading my king. Oh, you know, and maybe you noticed I just turned on another megabot, but my goal is going to be to get the crossed swords all the way there. Once I upgrade my megabots all the way, I'm actually going to get rid of them. I'm just doing that so I can show you what value the megabots bring, because I cannot remember off the top of my head. But once I do that, I am going to get rid of them and have the full synergy bonus for my crossed swords. It's actually really bringing down my money output to not have all of them be the crossed swords. So I'm actually at a little bit of a disadvantage here, showing you how much the megabots can make you. And I will also tell you some of the best units you can possibly get in addition to the king. The unicorn is fantastic. The unicorn right now are making me 338 million every 1 second. Each of my unicorns is doing that. And once I increase my synergy bonus by getting rid of those megabots, I'm actually getting rid of one of the megabots now, so I have a better synergy bonus. Because it's just a better investment. It really is. And the dragons are pretty good too. I'm actually gonna turn down that dragon for right now. There we go. This is my fully upgraded megabot right here. He does 1 billion every 3 seconds. But man, I don't know if you can do this in your head or if you can grab a calculator and figure it out real quick. But the king at 6.9 billion every 5 seconds is a lot better than 1 million every 3 seconds. So I now have my full synergy bonus. I've got all my crossed swords characters, and I've got about 1 minute left. I am trolling for a king. Love to see another king. I know I've got 1 minute left. I know. So it looks like we are going to end maybe around 300 billion in 10 minutes. That's not bad. I could have done better, like I said, if I'd had that full synergy bonus instead of upgrading those megabots, but worth it to show you that the megabots are pretty good, but the king is actually way better. If you don't believe me, do that real quick calculation. 1 billion over 3, so 1 divided by 3, versus 6.9 billion over 5, so 6.9 divided by 5. The king is by far the best unit in this game. I'm really hoping to find another king, but at this point, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. We just passed 300 billion, and we got 10 seconds left. And it's not really worth it to me to hit any questions anymore. I'm just going to watch the money roll in for the last 5 seconds. And there we go. So that is how you make $347 billion in Blooket in 9 minutes. And there you see, getting some pretty good rewards here. That's how you do it.